Sure, Angie. I'll reach out to you once I'm done with this session. Let me just post this. Hi guys, I'm sorry about that idiot. I don't know who he was, but this is the new live. Anybody who was there, you can join in through there. It takes a lot of time to upload, and that's why I'm not doing that. Anyways, so we were at CRM. I posted the new link if you want to join. It's on Twitter. Was one moment. Hi guys, sorry about that idiot. Like it's too much distraction. Okay, so CRM I believe is setting up for a move. It closed and tested my target of 286. I will make somebody as moderator. So don't worry, I've changed the settings in the chat, so you will not see that comment will be held for review. So in case of CRM, we went to 311 and now almost we have seen around 10% correction. If we get a green candle, that will become a morning star here. And if we get a chance to break up, because CRM posted extremely good numbers, I'm expecting numbers and a very good again, right? So we have a possibility of a candle right here. Let him do whatever he wants. He's most likely on my YouTube channel, on my Twitter, taking the link from there. Anyways, it's all right. So if we have a candle like this, then it's going to be a massive move in CRM, which it can easily test 294, 296, 306. So I'm going to mark CRM as a potential morning star. If I can add it around 283, that will be really amazing. My stop loss will be around this area, which is 280. So CRM, now I am positive with a potential morning star. So we have earnings for this CRM maybe on Thursday. Oh, not Thursday, Tuesday. So I'll be buy near 283. Stop loss of 280. My target will be this area. First is 294, 294, and 306. And I'm going to give it 70% because I'm more confident on CRM now. So CRM is one of the trades which, if market is showing strength, I'll be picking it up. Facebook. Facebook is another ticker which I was waiting for it to come down to 330 area. And finally, it's coming in that area where I am interested to add. And this is extremely important. I'll come to IWM, Angel, because I removed it. I will come to that. So Facebook, I am interested to add it around here. So I'm going to keep buying near 330, 328, my stop loss. These are my targets. Now we almost, like we were 338, now we are 333. So if we get a dip in the morning around 330 or around 45, 80, 40 in this area, and if you do not break this area, I will definitely look to add Facebook. So this is my target. Google short on rise. I'm not changed anything on my Facebook. So Google all the way from 2897 came back to 2848, which was our target right here, 2848, and I was 70% short on this. Now, if it bounces and market is weak, again, I'm going to short this. So I'll be, as of now, it's totally in a neutral territory. It's not positive because it has a gap to cover. So I'll be looking to add this with a neutral prospect. I'll short this below this area. And this is another example of an evening star. Green, red, followed by a big red. That's an evening star. And you see from 2980 to 2850, that's about 150 points. So it has potential. Now, if it bounces about 2850, we can go to 2897 and 2926. Stop loss will be Friday's low. But if it breaks below this long-term trend line, as of now, the long-term trend line has been held. Intraday, it went down, but on the closing basis, it's kind of holding it up, more or less. So if it breaks below, I will have second thoughts on Google, but I'm assuming that yes, it's kind of going to manage it here around 2850, 2860 area. So I'm just giving it a neutral prospect. So I'm giving it neutral. I'll be buy near 2850, stop loss 2838, target is 2897 and 2926. I'm going to give it 60% because I'm neutral on this. Lucid Motors. This is one company which I look to add. Finally, it has like 12, it allowed 12 EMA to catch up and it's making a bullish pennant right now. Like the top is going down, but bottom is kind of holding up. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we will have a good setup in good breakout in Lucid Motors. I'm expecting that. So I'll be really, really interested to come and go long on Lucid. Every day it has given me an opportunity to come around 49.79 and then bounce from it. So again, I'm not changing anything in my equation, which is I'm still positive. I'll be buying near this for all these targets. So everything here is positive in respect of Lucid Motors. Shopify was showing some strength. It bounced from this area and closed right around 1566 area below the 12 EMA. Now, yes, we have seen news that yes, there is incredible shopping happening in Shopify's contractors. So if we get an opportunity above 1670, we have 1802 target. That is still open. We have not hit that. Okay, and that is still the 100%. So as soon as we go above 1670, which is 100 points up, I'm just thinking about a momentum. If we get a momentum trade above 1647, 1600 will be our stop loss. 1670, 1802. It's a good risk reward. So Shopify, let me see any pattern here. It doesn't show any pattern, but it was a morning star right there. And then it opened up and then gave everything back. So it has that positive momentum, but I need to see if we can break above 1647. So I'll be interested to buy Shopify above 1647. All these are daily time frames. There's no bearish. We can talk about this. I'll post a Zoom link on my Twitter, but I will make sure that only people who can, who want to speak can come and raise their hand and then they can speak. Otherwise, it's going to be blocked for everyone else. So I'm looking to add around by above 1647, and Shopify does give you that opportunity that yes, if it moves length. So I'll be looking to add Shopify if I get any kind of opportunity. So it is another one stock which is positive. I'm giving it 70% there. McDonald, Friday, McDonald gave back everything which it had that positive momentum going into the week, and now it just had a big dump below 253. I still want to add McDonald's, but now I'm a little concerned. So I want to wait it out if I can break above 253, because even on Friday, we had a down move, but the high could not break above 253, and the long-term pattern, long-term trend line was broken. I'll check on that, David, regarding Shopify Cloud Core. So this, if we break above 253, I think momentum can be regained in McDonald's. And if we have to bounce, McDonald's is one of the stocks which should bounce in Dow Jones. So I'm still positive, but now I want to buy above 253. My targets is still this, but my stop loss will be 252.65. So a very tight stop loss, which is my 12 EMA. If I can get an opportunity that yet is open above and goes to 253, I can come and go long in McDonald's. I will reduce this to 70%. I was 80% confident, but now I'm not. So I'm going to give it 70%. D-Dog. D-Dog is showing some strength here. It has came down on Friday. It was showing some positive momentum. So it's in the long-term regression channel right here. Move above 182, 184, 183.70. See, every time it's opening, open. So it's making higher open, higher lows, higher closes, higher highs. This is extremely positive. So we should not ignore this. So point is, what should be our stop loss? Previously, the stop loss was this, the close of the previous candle somehow. So I would say 180 should be a stop loss, and we should go above 183 in D-Dog. D-Dog is definitely positive. Buy above 183. Stop loss of 180. And potential target of 186 to 194. 186.32. 194. 67. I'm going to give it 70% because it's making new highs and everything. Microsoft was sell on rise, and it came to my target 328. People who were there with me for last couple of days, I was just shorting Microsoft from 338, waiting for this 328. 328 is an entry, which is a good entry now. So I will respect that, and I will keep a stop loss of 325.81 and go long in Microsoft. If it breaks 325.81, I will change my stance, but I'm going to give it neutral. I'll be buy above 329, 328.88. This was my target. Stop loss 325.81, and target will be 335.86, which is my 12 EMA. And then 338.79. See, it's coming to the prices where we wanted them. I did not went short, but I was waiting for this opportunity to come and enter into these stickers. So that's there. MU is one of the stickers which I missed, but it was still like okay. AMD and MU were still better than NVIDIA. So I'm going to add MU above 83.85 looking for 87, 88 target, stop loss of 80.20. So buy above 83, 85, target of 80.27. I'm going to give it 60% because it has to move up a little bit to do this. Netflix was showing some strength on Friday because of the COVID thing, but I'm still going to short this. This may not work out, but this was an inside day breakout. It opened above, but it was sell throughout the day. And it closed underneath the 12 EMA. Now it might come to 655. So either add around 655 or sell towards 667. 677. 655 is the 34 EMA. It should take a bounce support. Yes, many of the CEOs have sold their shares because I have been vocal about the capital gain tax. Everybody knows about that. It's just a matter of time when it will come, and they are getting ready to have that capital available to pay the taxes. So it's nothing surprising to me, Vijay. So 655 is an area if you want to add with a stop loss around this area. You see, this area has been hold. This was the low close. Then it came, but did not had a close. It came, did not had a close. It did not came, even it came, did not had a close. So this area, which is 646, is an extremely important area in case of Netflix. Still 20 points apart, but if you want to add Netflix, calling it neutral, keep stop loss of 646, buy above 655. For a target of 677. 60%, it's neutral view. Snow all the way from 400 below. This was a morning star, evening star, came, now it's bouncing, bounced above the 34 EMA. It might go to 368, which is 369 area. If it does that, then it's good. Otherwise, I'll be looking to add it around 356 area. 356 area is a good area for snow. Still calling it neutral by around above this area. 364. 356 is stop loss, 369 as my target, which is my 12 EMA, and then this area, 386, giving it 60%. I'm still neutral because it has seen a lot of correction, more than 20%. So I'm just giving it a small trade. Tesla has been consolidating. It's on the weekly as well. It could not break above 1172 on the weekly, close below the long-term trend line. Still, there is a catch-up to do. And what I have seen every Monday and Tuesday, Tesla sees some good selling by Elon Musk. So either it comes down to 1129, or if it breaks above 11,098, I would like to go long for 1146, 1172. Either it comes to 1029, I'll be adding Tesla, or if it breaks above 1098. In between, it's gonna eat the premium. It's still making, it's kind of holding 1060 area, which is this line. 1060 area, this close, this open, this low, this low. 1060 area is a good support. If it breaks below 1060, it will come down to 1029, and above 1098, it can go to 1146 and 1172. So Tesla is a no trade zone for me as of now because it's in middle of 1098 to 1029. I'm just going to write both the trades on Tesla. Both trades, one is positive buy above 1098. Stop loss is 1060, 1146, and 1172. And this is short. Sell below 1060, 1080, 1029.50. And if we break 1029.50, we will see 929. And again, I will not be surprised if I see this. And I'm giving both 60% chances because it can go either way. Like 50-50 is better. That will give much more sense to the table. All right, so this is what my planning is for Monday. Let me share the Zoom link. But before doing that, let me ensure that I do not have any chat. Come on, that video. So if you want to speak, let me know and I'll allow you to copy. It's right here. You can join on Zoom. And in between, I'll wait for you guys and then I can start discussion. So all the questions you have, I've lost the chat, previous chat, so we can discuss those questions interactively. Please make sure that, yes, if you're not speaking, be on mute, and we can take the request one by one by raising your hands. There's an option in Zoom, you can raise your hand if you want to speak, and I will address one by one. So anybody wants to start? Devin, you wanted to talk about IWM, right? So let me start with IWM. So IWM from 244 came and tested this long-term trend line, the support line, and bounced from it. Now, in case it has to show strength, it needs to regain this 228 and fill this gap. If it does that, it means that, yes, it has not shown any kind of breakdown, but it came to test the support. Now it should test the resistance, which is 240. Okay, so keep an eye on this. Plus, it is also making a clear cup and handle. So that's potentially there. If we break out about 228, which is 2% up, we can fill the gap and then regain the momentum on the higher side. Okay, so we have, yes. Angie, I'll come to you once I'm done with them.
Hi,
Yes,
Hi, Naval. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. So you know, I've been battling this IWM. Only I'm in the rut, and I'm in for December expirations, and I'm in for January expirations. And I have call debit spreads at 2,500, 2,550, 2,600, 2,650, and of course, I'm very nervous. So you're putting me a little bit at ease today, but I'm figuring my thing is with your trades, when you post your trades, are you in them for, when do you expect these targets to be hit? I know you can't like tell us exactly, but are you day trading, Naval, or are you a swing trader for these trades mostly, or how are you looking at them?
So like, yes, I'm usually a day trader. like on the index. But sometimes if I have to swing, I will swing stocks like Amazon, Facebook, and if I have to day trade, I will try to see if I'm jumping over my first target. If I have closed the first target, I will swing it. If I'm still waiting for my first target, I'll try to see if I can close it before the end of the day, or I just make a spread.
So since I don't trade futures, are you looking at this week's expiration? Is that
No.
for like your day trades? You use the closest week expiration, or how far out?
I have burned myself with closest week expirations. So what I do is, like, tomorrow is 29th, right? So I will go for 12:10.
Okay.
That is 12:10 or 12:17. So what it does is it gives me some opportunity to recoup if I made a mistake. And what I've done is, if I'm confident, I'm looking at the momentum and it's building, I will have all of my positions in one go. Like, supposedly Apple have to buy 20 lots, so I will buy 20 lots in a single trade. But if I'm not confident, I will not give 20 lots in a single trade. I'll add 5, then 5, and 5, and 5, so that I still have a better price, even if I made a wrong decision. And if I have to exit, I will exit. But my idea is, if I'm in a trade, let's take this example of Amazon. So tomorrow, if it comes around 334, 80, 85 at 10 o'clock, I'll be looking to buy options of 12:10 of 35.75. Okay. And if I get 35.75 tomorrow itself, I may carry it for further gains, or for which I will look into my chart. But if I am stuck around 35.50, 35.40, I will just book it and then go home.
Well, you won't buy a call on that. It's too expensive. Will you do a spread?
No, I bought like straight calls.
Oh, okay. You will buy
And
on that.
because I look at, because I wait, and that gives me that opportunity.
I see.
'Cause
Okay, so
my-
just to reiterate, you think since I'm 12/17 and January 21st, I might be okay on the IWM or the RUT, whatever that is.
Yes, like it's holding off this. This was the resistance line, right? It break out of this, and then it became support. It break out, came here, could not break out of this purple line and came below. It didn't held and came all the way down here. Now, if this area, if you look at the weekly candles, you will see this is still high as compared to the previous drawdowns. This was a drawdown, this was a drawdown, this was a drawdown, this was a drawdown. It's still making a higher high on that drawdowns. So it's gaining that momentum. It's just that it could not break out here. This was an evening star right there, green, red, and red, followed by a green. If we do not hold this, we might come down to 208. So 222, 220 area is really, really important.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying, if it has to make a cup and handle, this should bounce. If it doesn't, then it will go down. It will like fail everything.
Okay.
And you have spreads. So
yes, I have debit spreads, call debit spreads.
Yes, in order to recoup the losses, if you see the positive momentum, sell the far leg or buy back the far leg and let the near leg run.
Oh, okay.
Because that will give you much better chances to recoup your losses.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Naval. Thank you so much.
Yes, that's exactly, David. Wait for the prices. If you can get a better price, you will always going to make a profit. Yes, Angie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, no worries. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. My first question was on Affirm. You'd mentioned a morning star, and I always thought that a morning star was more of like a doji and then a longer candle, but it can be a long, like the main candle can be a longer candle as well.
Yes, like There are a few things like you have to ignore sometimes, like you may consider the open and close and ignore the wicks. If
Okay.
you want to have a doji, then it will become a morning doji star that has much higher potential to go up. This is still a morning star, but it's not a morning doji star.
Okay. And then would those can be considered like the 3 white soldiers, which I hear a lot about when you have like 3 strong white candles?
Yes.
Okay. And then my second question was on BA. I know you didn't really cover it, but it kind of made a similar move to IWM, and that's where it gapped way down. If that gaps up tomorrow morning, could that be considered an abandoned baby?
You're too positive on BA. They see, first thing, there was a gap right here. You see, the
Yeah.
gap is still to be filled.
Okay.
If we can get, that means we are coming at the bottom of the channel. I will go long there. So this may not be the abandoned baby in that case. If it
Okay.
gets up right here, because abandoned baby is rare of the rare scenarios. It's not easily, which usually comes. So if
Okay.
we have a gap up and go green, then it will become a abandoned baby. That's a really positive candle, and it will give you momentum once it breaks the gap, which is the 206, 207, and then goes up. But I'm in favor of waiting till the gap fills on the downside, and that
Okay.
clears off any negative traction on Boeing.
Okay,
And
perfect. Because yeah, there's been a lot of fake breakouts. So yeah, I just kind of had it on my radar just in case it gapped up. But yeah, they've been faking us out a lot lately.
yes, I have burned myself in BS so much that I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not
Okay,
even
perfect.
touching
Those
it.
are my main questions. I really appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, Naval. Naval, I sent you one chart in the Twitter. This is regarding the regression channel. Yeah. So when I try to draw the regression channel, always they come in like, they don't come in straight lines. The blue ones from the bottom, if you see, it is like a shooting rocket and does not come even correctly. Is there something which I have to do in settings on my toss, or is it, this one is a correct regression channel?
See, I have this regression channel. Let me just open Amazon.
You want to try the same one for two, because
Okay, let me try Futu.
I tried it on a weekly.
Okay, let me just show it to you what I do.
Yeah.
So I will start from 204 on Futu. I go here and I choose my regression channel. Take to the top towards the bottom.
Okay.
So in
Okay,
this case, let me show you my properties so that you can check. So I have these coefficients. You just need to add.
I did the same
1.5.
exactly like yours, but the thing is that I did it from the low. Now, since the trend is from top to bottom, you are trying to draw the regression channel from top to
Yes.
bottom, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Since I tried it from bottom, the channel was not coming correctly, correct?
Yep.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
But your lines should not be like exploding.
Yeah. And because the trend is now downwards, so I have to change my trend. So I started from the low. That is why it didn't understand whether it has to come. I mean, yeah, I got the point now. Thank you.
Just try it out and let me know if it doesn't work. Okay. We have TSM and Twilio. Before that, Vijay, you wanted to ask something. Yes, Vijay.
Hey, now, just a couple of questions. My first question is how to identify a true breakout, because IWM, people are saying it's breakout. Amazon also same thing happened. They're saying
no, Amazon was never a breakout.
Okay.
IWM was, because IWM, let me show you why IWM was. Because IWM, where is my tool? Right. So this was IWM.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is a consolidation from March all the way to November.
Yes.
Right. So this was the high, this was broken.
Okay.
And then it tested its Fibonacci, which is 38.2. And here it could not hold on to that and gave back. So it was a breakout, but a failed breakout.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one thing. In case of Amazon, it never was a breakout. It was just a bounce from, this was breakout 37.73. And look, it came all the way and tested 37.63. It didn't even break out from this.
Okay.
So it was never a breakout. IWM, yes. But it's right now, Amazon is just showing a double top.
Okay.
Okay.
And whether this will work for even for ETF, because ETF is having many stocks, right? So the stocks will vary. I know SPX and
Yes,
SPY.
100%. So when you're looking at the ETF, make sure you also look at the components which have highest percentages.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
The weightage, right?
Mhm.
So that ETF direction wise, you get much more clarity. Say if you have Amazon, Apple, and Microsoft not working, then how do you think Triple Q will move?
Correct.
Or SPY will move? Right?
Yes.
On the contrary, if you look at Dow stocks where only Apple and Microsoft are there, that can move, DIA can move, irrespective of them.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So we have TSM. TSM, I was bullish like MU. It's coming to a line, which is the long-term support area. It's still in that zone. It tried to break out, but yes, it's in a good zone where it needs to bounce. 116 will be a good entry area. Give me 1 second, guys. So above 118, which is 117.94, I will have a confirmation on the bounce towards 120 and 122. Yes, Honor.
Hi, Naval. I was
Hi.
gonna ask a study of yours that you use, which is AMM2. I think it's the arrows where it gives you the buy signals or the sell signals. Can you smallly explain it, like how it works and everything? It's a custom.
This is a study which I bought from a website called Use Think Script. So you can refer to that site and get it. But how to use it, it totally depends on how you have configured it. Like if I open here, this, I've configured it based on my own understanding. So I made some changes into the numbers here and defined my overbought, oversold areas, the averages, right? So this you need to understand first before even jumping into this. And you see, I hardly use this. It's there along with my exponentials because I use exponentials in this and MACD. That's it. But if you do not want to use this, it's still all right. Don't go by with this arrows here and here. I don't trade arrows.
What are those like? How does the study grants those channels? And what are they? How are they used?
The study is between the exponential moving averages and MACD. So it creates a kind of a cloud or a kind of an area where it shows that yes, the average of last few sessions is coming around this, and a pressure, if it is showing from the bottom side, it's showing the buying pressure. If it is coming on the top, it's showing the selling pressure. And it has two signals. One is for MACD and one is for the exponential moving average.
So the purple one is for the exponential moving average?
I just need to open that. I have not remember.
I'm just wondering, like, how, like, what, what triggers you on that study? You know, like in order to make your decision.
I do not make my decision based on this.
Or use
I
it.
do not. I just had them because I had them from so many years now.
Hmm.
But I mostly use my Fibonacci, my regression channel, and my 1234. Yes, they help me sometimes because these are lagging indicators. They do not come live in the market.
Hmm.
They will come at the close. So it doesn't help me at all.
Okay.
Getting my point.
So you're neutral that at this point, like if we're respecting the exponential moving average, then the regression channel.
Yes. You see, it cannot happen. Let me just give you one idea. It cannot happen every time this block is made. It's right at the top, right? Every time you see it's right at the top, because these are lagging. They come in the past. They come like they get developed once I'm here, not once I'm here. That's why I'm saying they are not real-time indicators. They do help me just to identify that, yes, previously, historically, there was an area in this where we found some kind of sellers. That's what I use it for.
Okay, so you basically confirm that as per the historic data.
I'll say I will just add one more check to my trading journal that yes, I have this area covered. Gives me confidence.
Gotcha. And do you remember how much you paid for that?
I have a membership. I pay $99. It's a 1-year membership, and it offers you so many indicators, so many other things. But I just pay them because they are doing a wonderful job.
Okay.
I don't use anything else. They have so many indicators. They have so many things, but I don't use that. I like their work, so I just pay them as my thank you. Because I made good money out of this $99.
Yeah, I understand. Thanks, Naval. Appreciate it.
Right. Powell speaking will not be a concern because all the stimulus money, if we have this virus, will again start to come. Because right now, if you remember 10 days back when I was saying that this Thanksgiving, we may, or this Thanksgiving before the monthly expiry, we may not see the stimulus money coming into the market. And we see a quick drawdown, and that's exactly what happened. Now, we are still running short of that money. That money may come now to back and support the market. So no, I have no worry on Powell's statement. Friday sell-off seemed like a huge reaction. I always say small week, low volume is a recipe for a big move. That's what happened. Okay. So let's go to TSM. TSM, if we can get 117 above, it will have potential to go up. Yes, Venkat. Go ahead. No?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was still on mute. Naval, I am not sure if this is the right time to ask this question, but this is related to oils futures. Would you mind to open the oils futures
Already
chart?
up.
Yeah. So if it is retracing back to 6950 area, would you like to take a trade? Just want to get your opinion.
Which one? Which one?
Oil futures, CL.
Oil, crude. Okay.
Yeah.
Crude futures, I wanted to go long. Shit, I missed my positions. I had it on 68. I would love to add them.
Okay. If it is coming back to 6950 area, right?
6950, yes.
Okay.
I would love to add them.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to check your opinion on that one.
Because I had them on Friday. I just closed them at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you made a good money. I saw your post on that one.
It still have potential to go up because the drawdown was significant. Now we might dump back to 70, but yes, it has good potential to run. Let me just check on its futures and sometimes. So it opened at 45.89. Volume is good. It's looking at 46.29. Yes. All these stocks which we are planning to go long, we might come to 46.60. That's why like buy. Anyways, let's see. Cool. You just reminded me of crude. I should not miss it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Naval.
Thank you, yaar, for reminding me. I should not have closed. I would have made like 5,000 just in 6 o'clock. Anyways, coming back to the.
Sorry, Naval. One more question. When you are doing this crude trade, you are directly doing the crude futures or micro futures?
I always do future. Micro, I don't believe.
Okay. So do you have any like hard stop loss, like these many points, something like that?
I use hard stop losses when I'm heavy in position. Like if I have one lot, then I choose at least 50 cents difference.
Okay.
Let me see if I can do something here on crude. And I'm feeling so bad. Let me just go along here in one lot.
I'm waiting for 1650 retracement. If it can come down.
On 30-minute candle, and again, like this is for people who like to do futures. I'm just going to add it here with a stop loss of 70. I'm just taking. Let me just add. I got the futures. So I'm going to keep a stop loss here of 70 because it's almost 30 minutes. So 70.08. That will be my stop loss. If it works out, it's good. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I just placed a trade like to open at 69.50, hoping it will retrace back.
I'm just waiting for this because my stop loss is that 12 EMA close. So I'm waiting. If we have like at 6:30, if we have a close above this, that will give me opportunity to get some money on this. Anyways, let's go back to here. So I don't have my personal Discord channel. I do contribute in some of the channels. Or would you add FANG here? FANG. Come on. Here's one there. Yes, it can be added somewhere here. FANG. Close like stop loss is pretty small in this 106. So FANG can be added. DVN. No, DVN still no. There's a lot of gap for DVN. So TSM, we discuss NVIDIA. I wanted to discuss NVIDIA. Have an insight. It's right there. And it has allowed 12 EMA to catch up. So if you, like, I believe with this kind of market, NVIDIA will break above 323. So if it goes above 323, that should be a confirmation for long. And then you can look out for new highs. I still have a target of 383 on NVIDIA, which can still come because now EMA has cashed up. I'll be bullish above 323 on NVIDIA. Square is holding around this area now. I just checked Deepak NVIDIA. So Square is, oh, my stop loss is gone. Boom. It came down, market came down 10, 20 points. Anyways, I'll cover that. So Here, in case of Square, it's making higher lows, making an inside day. A break above 217 in Square or break above 215 can be extremely positive towards 223 in case of Square. Disney, there's no point testing Disney. It's one of the stocks which will not work. Unity Software, this stock has moved substantially and it's making a green candle and a doji, which is making an inside day. So if it gets above 181, it might move to 186. So you has some positive traction. This is a morning star, but on Friday it made a doji, so it's trying to jump out of this. Clove, there's no trade on Clove. I don't even know why people trade on Clove. Yes, iPad.
Oh, yes, hi. How are you? I just had a question on going back to your like ES and NQ charts. I just want to see where you drew your fibs from.
I have these fibs right here.
Yeah. It was from what low? It was from, you went back all the way to 531. Oh, to 513. Oh, wow. Okay. And then you went to the high of the 830. Okay.
It's high of 893.
Why did you choose that instead of like the most recent high and lows? Well, instead of going to like where you did two fibs. It seemed like you went from the zero, like at that 929 low. That
I went from here. I had like multiple fibs in between.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I start from the top of, this is Fibonacci retracement, and this is extension. So the retracement is from the COVID below, pre-COVID high to COVID low.
Oh, okay.
And then I usually look out at my regression channel where I find the support, and from there I draw my extensions. So I just don't look into like 3 months, 4 months. I try to find that where I can find support.
Okay.
Or the nearest area, and then based on that I draw my channels.
So you draw your retracement first, and you did that from the pre-COVID levels, and then the COVID lows. Then you drew your channel, and then you did your extension from like the most recent low.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It just ate my stop loss and then bounced well above it. Shit. That's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely, well, I'm looking at it, it was definitely like a bull flag. Everything's flagging.
No, I just had a crude position. It came just hit my stop loss just now, and then bang above. Yesterday I would have shit. Anyways.
Okay. Great, thank you.
No worries. Piyush.
Hey, Naval.
Hi.
Hi. I have been reading your work. Like, it has been like really helpful for me to like plan my trades every day. Today is my first day like joining your live session. I had a couple of questions. My first question was, when you do your like day trades, your entry price on which candle like you basically like look for it to close above or below that, like for like a short or a long position?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, great. So basically like after the first 30 minutes at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Okay. Second question, like I'm looking at Roku right now. It has been beaten down like a lot, and for past like a couple of days, like it is trying to like pull back, but there is no volume. What are your thoughts on that?
I already discussed Roku that yes, I'm expecting a bounce on it towards 243, 249.
Okay. I joined late. Okay. Yeah. So you're okay. Yeah. even I was thinking of like 250 on that as my target. Okay, how about Ford?
Food, I'm an investor in food at 11. I'm
Okay.
not planning to sell anything. I expect 25, 26 over the course
Okay,
of
okay.
time.
Okay, I have a 2023 call on that.
I don't do calls on food.
Sorry?
I don't
Oh,
trade options on companies like food.
okay. I entered like when it was at 11, I got a 12 call for 2023.
I'm holding my stocks. I have no plans to sell it. I'm just
Okay.
going to hold my positions on food.
Okay, and then like Piton, it looks like it is trying to like do that morning star. Can you have a look at it?
Eton is not a company to trade or invest.
Yeah. Like,
No, it's not a morning star.
oh, it's not?
No, it's not. It should come somewhere here. The green candle.
Okay.
It's like an inside day, and it's breaking out of that inside day. It's not a morning star. Morning star is, at least you need something in the middle of this candle towards this left candle.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that. All right.
Okay.
Great.
So
Thanks, Naval.
in this case, you may find a bounce towards 50, but that's about it.
Okay. Then it is worthless. Okay.
Yes. So
Yeah. Right.
crude, my stop loss hit, and now it's 70, 75. I was just trading crude. I've almost covered my losses, but let's see. Let me go to the chat. GOV, I have huge positions in GOV. And GOV is looking good to me. I don't want to disclose this, but these kind of trades, because they're highly volatile and highly risky. So if I draw a box here, see right here, it's going to break out of this box pretty soon. And once it does that, it has no resistance until 1516. All right, so it has really high potential of going up with EV boom around the sector. 1 second, guys. Sorry. So GOV has potential to go up. It's holding above, and if you see on the weekly charts as well, the close previous week and open here, it's an inside week. Inside week is much stronger than inside day. So if it breaks out above 1264, it will run like crazy. Expect 2 weeks of back-to-back moves. All right, that's GOV. Then we had Twilio. Twilio was pending. Twilio can make a potential morning star on the weekly. It's trying to, this is the weekly candle. On the daily candle, you may not see it, but on the daily candle, it already had a morning star right now. Yes, but a weekly morning star is really great. So Twilio, if it moves above 293, has a good potential. 310, 331. Then Morningstar is this pattern where you have 3 candle pattern coming towards the down of the downtrend. At the bottom of the downtrend, you see the red candle, a little bit of dodgy, and then followed by a green candle. It means sellers are pretty much done, and now they are tired, and buyers are coming. So this shows a change of trend. I have Snow, Chewy, Shop we discuss. Zoom, I don't want to discuss. P-Tone, we discuss all these companies. Let me just try because I have no idea about these companies. MTTR. MTTR is an inside day. If it breaks above 28.68, it can go to 29. 29 has been a resistance for it in the past. So that's MTTR. TXRH, Texas Roadhouse. This is the same company, right? Yeah. It has disappointed me in the past, so I'm not trading this. This is like, it has broken below congestion, so I will not touch it. Thank you, Devin. So I will not touch TXSRH. Weave, WAVW. It's also an inside day. Just so if it breaks above 21, it can move. But this is just a new company, so I have no historical data for it. It had a morning star right here, but that's just for 2 days of trading. BRLT. Again, all the inside days. There's nothing specific here. It's all inside days. Break above, break below, you can see. Gold futures. Gold is holding this 1788 area as a benchmark. It's Friday it came all the way to 1815 and then gave back. Right now it's 1788 is a good area for stop loss if you are looking into gold. Potential for 1815. Roadblocks. I'll be interested to add around 118, 119. It has rejected here. It's definitely a morning star right there, but I need to have it around, but I don't know whether it will come around here. If it breaks over 126, I will go long, or if it comes around 118, I will go long. All right, guys, it's almost 1 hour, 40 minutes. I need to go somewhere. So I'll post this information on Twitter. And if you have anything, just tag me there and I will answer it. All right. Thank you for being me. And I'll ensure that, yes, next time we should not have that idiot who was just messing around today. All right. Thank you. Have a great evening, all of you. Bye-bye.